Mark, do I hear a CR500?
You do, buddy.
I smelled it and heard it before I saw it.
Yeah.
Started from around the corner. Man, that smells good. Wow. What a beauty. 97 CR500, full frame up restoration, pro circuit pipe, XL rims. Wow, she's a beauty. That's about as fresh as they come. Hold on, let me get the idle. So the magic happens right there. Rear fender. Sounds good. What I'm talking about right there. No riding gear, sneakers on. Perfectly safe, folks. No helmet. It's the American way. Freedom. Freedom of choice. We're at a private, world-class setup here near Croom, Florida. He says he hasn't ridden this bike in 2 years. Just grabbed it out of storage. He's got some fresh 500s. This little backyard motocross track. That is one fresh 500, boys. Wow. Oh, jetted nice, huh? What kind of carb's on there? Air striker.
Oh, yeah.
Can you give me a rundown on what's been done to this thing?
So basically, we bought this and just brought it back to life. Everything, cases stripped, all new OEM Honda bearings, cylinder, everything we could find, we just built new.
NOS cylinder too?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
The frame was mint too. I checked. There's not a ding in the frame rail.
No, it was a good bike to start with, so
Yep.
it was easy to do it. The coolest part is like the brakes and the factory parts that you can't buy.
Yep. So the motors had the crank. Is it an OEM crank?
OEM crank.
Brand new crank or?
It's a rebuilt crank.
Rebuilt crank. The original case is cleaned up.
Yep.
All new seals and bearings and everything.
Yep. Tranny tumbled, polished, clean.
Wow. Oh, you tumble polish the tranny?
Yep.
Who'd you have do that?
We have a little tumbler here. Just
So does it run real nice? So that's just nice.
Super smooth.
So and you put an NOS cylinder on there, so it's a stock bore 491, right?
Yep.
And you put an air striker carb with a pro circuit pipe and silencer, huh?
Yes.
That's the works pipe on there too.
Works pipe.
Very, 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 very nice. Air striker sounds like it's hooking up really
it's
good.
Super good.
What's a clutch? Is it stock clutch?
Stock clutch, OEM clutch for me.
Swing arm bearings done?
Everything.
It looks like you have the
Brand new
hubs
wheels.
have been redone. So are those new hubs or?
Those are just stock hubs, powder coat, or they are just vapor blasted. We have a vapor blaster here, so we do that.
Takasago XL rims, brand new tires. How much time have you had on it since
This
you
has
ran it?
about 15 minutes in the last 2 years.
So that's the tire that you put on it since you rebuilt it. So it's basically a brand new motorcycle.
It is.
Brand new Renthal chain of sprockets. Is that a titanium subframe or aluminum?
This is the aluminum AC subframe.
Very nice.
Couple
like
of tie bolts here and there.
Very, very nice.
Yep.
And you said there's some HRC unobtainium on here. Let's
yes,
go up to
there
the front
is.
brake caliper here.
Woo.
You're not going to find one of these at your local Honda store or online. How'd you end up with factory parts on your bike here?
So it's all about the internet, you know?
Yeah.
You can find them from place to place.
What set of those run you, if you don't mind me asking?
About $1,000.
For front and rear?
Just
It's
for
got-
front.
Oh, just for the front?
Yeah, this one doesn't have a factory rear.
Wow.
Hard to find.
And the suspension's been redone too. I can see you got a brand new factory connection spring. Are these original Showa shocks on here?
It is.
And forks?
Yeah.
What'd you do to them?
Rebuilt them. New bushing, seals.
You know,
Set up for me. Big guy.
my number one favorite bike that I ride is a 97 CR500.
Yeah.
I won the 500 shootout 2 years in a row against a bunch of young bucks. At least the drag race section. They did beat me on the motocross track, but I've got these dialed in, man, and my bike's pretty crisp.
You'll have to give this one a go and compare it.
Mine's only putting on 55 rear wheel horsepower, so there are bikes with more power.
Yeah.
But I know how to ride that bike, and I can
Right.
put all 55 horse to the ground. And on a whole shot, very rarely will I not get the whole shot. At Unadilla, at the MX Rewind, my son and I whole shot 9. I whole shot 7 out of 9 motos.
Yeah.
And he hole shot like 5 out of 7 or something like that. We got like so many hole shots
Nice.
on our CR500s
Yeah.
against the best bikes in the vintage business.
Yes.
The frame is just pristine on this. Is this powder coated or?
Yeah, powder coated.
Just stunning. And that's a brand new gas tank too, right?
Brand new gas tank.
The radiators look mint too. Are those original radiators?
Original, super sweet.
So this must have been a low hour bike. It still has the
was.
Kayaba stickers on,
Yep.
on the frame. So how many hours did this have to start before you restored it, roughly? It was a very low hour bike.
Low hour, maybe 30, 35 hours.
Because it's got no dents. It must have been ridden in sand because
Yep.
you still have the original Honda sticker on the frame, which is super rare. You've got the original Kayaba sticker right there, and the frame rails are absolutely spotless on this bike. There's not a single ding on them. Super nice. Everything's super clean on this. Well done. Even the swing arm there's not a single ding on it. Nowhere. So that's the way to do it, guys. Don't start with a flat out frame, scarred up swing arm, beat to crap piece. Start with a low hour bike like this, then invest your hard-earned time and money into building something that's gonna last. I mean, this thing's, put Neville Bradshaw on this and he could win an amateur championship race with this thing. And we know he just did it a few weeks ago.
Yep.
So, or even Junior, he almost won an NESC amateur championship race. He hole shot, led for like 5 laps, crashed, fell back to 4th, got back up to 2nd. He's on the cusp of winning against new bikes in this, and our goal is to win a 2021 amateur championship race on a CR500. So his is
cool.
the motor. We got to redo the motor. We're doing a billet cases from AJ Wagoner with one of AJ's billet cranks with a Wasner rod, balanced, blueprinted, everything.
Yep.
And then we sent the engine to Adam Millar, and he's building it, doing the porting, the timing, the ignition, the carb. He's sending us a complete package. So
Nice.
we'll have that ready for the outdoors, I'm pretty sure. So can't wait to see Junior on that. But this is super fresh. Thank you for sharing this with us today.
Absolutely. Get ready. Swap that camera and go take a lap.
Okay. Also, decomp head. I didn't pick up on that immediately. There's so much to look at in this bike, it's easy to miss it. What's the scoop with that?
Yeah, Larry Weekman, he does all the heads for me. It looks so factory. There's not a better looking head out there. Thanks, Larry.
Really, really nice. And the radiators look spotless, like they've never been dented or anything like that.
For 97, like this is just a good motorcycle.
Yep. Yeah. Absolutely. Very, very, very nice. Super clean. And like you said, the tires are the proof. Since you built it, it's only gotten ridden in the sandy backyard track here 15 minutes. So
that's about it.
It's barely broken in. It is broken in basically after 15 minutes, right?
That's about it. That's the first time I started in 2 years, second kick. I just went through the carb this morning. I'm like,
Just badass. I almost forgot to point out the Renthal bars, ARC. Now this is some special lever kit you got right here. What's the scoop with that?
Yeah, so this one's just one you can buy, arc levers. The other one has the fancy stuff on it.
The perch looks unique too. Like
yeah, super cool. They're CNC cut, super quality parts.
Pro taper.
9/1/8 tall guy bar.
Very, very, very nice. Everything's so fresh on this new throttle tube.
Yeah, so this is fancy. This you can't buy.
What is this?
ARC. It's a HRC factory master.
Holy shit.
So if you look here, I mean, it's just a different lever than you can buy.
Wow. So where do you get a lever if you crash it?
You have to kind of just hope you can find one.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't crash.
It's great until you break it. Don't crash.
Yeah.
What a kick-ass piece. Guys, we're about to do something I always tell you not to do, and that's start a CR500 with sneakers on. I hope I don't ruin my vacation. Hey, this one's got a compression release. Listen to this. Spot to do a whole shot here. Right here, go that way.
Ken's having a little fun this morning. Look at him go out there, having his fun. Nothing like a CR500 in the morning. And we even have the all-purpose toolkit handy by the bench, the butter knife.
Don't try this at home, kids. Make sure you wear your boots and your helmet. But this is why sometimes I can't help myself. I give this bike 10 American stars.
10.
10, my highest rating.
Pretty good.
Fucking awesome. Oop, little left bomb. Sorry, guys. Wow. Sorry, kids.
He couldn't help himself.
How'd you like that third gear hole shot?
Pretty sweet.
How's it sound? Pretty good?
Oh, it sounds fresh.
What a kick-ass machine.
Yep.
Wow. My adrenaline's pumping big time.
Oh, yeah.
This is my first lap around this track.
It is, first lap.
Never ridden here, so I have no clue which way it's going, but
Yep, you did good.
no excuses. I'll get some gear on and do some practice laps and good exercise.
Yep.
What a kick-ass machine.